Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Peter. In this video I'll show you how to install this new hammer adjuster on your FX DRS Tactical if it wasn't installed when you bought your rifle. And some of you might have noticed already, but I have finally relocated. So after installing the new hammer adjuster, I'll give you a tour of my new property and of course show you my plans of what's gonna be my shooting range in the future. I'll show you how to install the new hammer adjuster step by step, so just hold on. First up, we need to remove the grip. My grip here is from Eagle Vision, and I've installed this because I think it looks pretty cool. You need to remove the grip in order to get to these 3 screws that we have down here. You can see here, actually I only have 2 because I made some modification to my block, but I'll show you about that later. When working on your gun, of course it's important to have the right tools, and these ones that I've acquired recently, I'm using them all the time. They're from Humair and you can find them on their webpage. So now just unscrew these 3 screws down here at the bottom of the block. That's 1. That's 2. And the 3rd one I don't have installed. Now in order to get to the last screw that we need to remove, we need to take off the scope. And luckily I have this one-piece mount from Eagle Vision, so that's very, very simple. And speaking of, look at this this optics that I have right here. It's from Discovery Optics. It's 5 to 25. Very nice. Now it's a screw right down here, like this. There. Yeah, and you can see the when loosening that, it comes right out. So now it's just to install the hammer adjuster. But one thing that I want to show you is that when you receive it, this part here comes loose and it's not been tightened. So what you need to do is to take this, as you can see here, and tighten this little screw with a 1.5 millimeter Allen key. And once you've done that, you can see it's all tightened up. Very simple. Reinsert it. And gently slide it into place. Like that. And it's just to reinstall these 3 screws again. And that's basically it. Now it's just to see if it works. And it does. Feels nice and clicky. You can see here. So instead of removing this whole part to get to your hammer adjuster, it's now just to rotate this wheel. Now it's just to reinstall the buffer tube. Ooh, what a horrible sound. Ooh. Like that, and you might want to get a pair of pliers and tighten this ring even more. So now it's just to install the grip again. There. And with the scope back on, like this. There. That was the whole procedure. Let me show you my old block, because I actually did a modification, and if you are curious about this you can also check out this video. But This block is usually without the hole that you can see right here, but I drilled a hole through here, so when installed into the gun I could actually take an Allen key and access the hammer adjuster like this. The downside to this is when the hammer was at its lowest point, the angle didn't really fit the Allen key, so I had troubles installing it all the way out when shooting at very low pressures. But anyway, if you're not into getting a part like I just installed, this is a possibility to make an adjustment like this, but check it out in the video. And now with the new adjuster installed, let's take some shots. But before I do that, I just want to mention that I forgot, like so many times before, to tighten a screw right up here. But anyway, I got it fixed and I'm ready to shoot. So let's take a few shots. Yeah, and it feels so much better. I mean, you do adjust your hammer quite a bit, at least during a tuning process. So having the hammer adjuster up here instead of having to take this whole thing apart, that does really make a difference. So I will recommend you, if you don't have this block, to install it on your FX DRS Tactical. But anyway, enough of this hammer adjuster. Let's take a look at my new property. And let's start far away from the house. From right here, there's actually 360 meters to the house, and the good thing about that is that it's all my property. And I guess you can guess what that means. Yes, that's true. There is lots of place for a new shooting range. Currently, there's a farmer who has his crops on most of my property, but once that he has harvested his crops, I can start building the final part of my shooting range. Right now I'm in the very beginning of making the range, or as many of you might have noticed already, it is very open land here. So I've decided to dig a ditch to make the range more sheltered from the wind. Currently the range is only like 45 meters. But my plan is to establish the range out to at least 100 meters. The plan is to start right here. This is where I'm gonna build a shelter. It's gonna feature like 4 benches, so I can have friends come and shoot. And then moving on down here, yes, there's a flagpole, and yeah, so sadly, but that's gotta go. And because I want to dig this trench, there is a lot of dirt that I need to remove. And looking here, it's like at least a meter that I have to remove. And on top of that, I'll dig my shelter another maybe like a meter deeper into the ground so that I can avoid the wind. But getting closer to what it looks like right now, you can see I've only just started, and I know that it has this funky shape, but that's because this first part I didn't really need that for now. So I just decided to dig a trench that is a bit more narrow. And I know that right now it's actually just a mud pit, but just to show you, in this side I've dug maybe 30 centimeters into the ground and then placed the turf here next to it, and that's perhaps like 40 centimeters, so around 70 centimeters below the normal level, and that actually keeps me pretty well sheltered from the wind. And to the other side there's a big pile of dirt, maybe towering well over a meter, maybe a meter and 10, and with that on top of these 30 centimeters that I've dug out, that's like 1.5 meters, also a pretty good shelter for the wind. And I bet that you can see that this is quite a big job, but anyway, big job or not, there's actually one more thing, and that's perhaps the biggest thing, and I really hope it's gonna happen, because I want to make a tunnel, a 100-meter tunnel, so I can shoot without the disturbance of any wind at all. And it's gonna run on this side of the trench, and maybe up to a height of 1.20 meters, like the pile of dirt. So that also covers the shooting range itself. But 100 meters, I don't know how I'm gonna build it yet. Maybe a tube, maybe build it in some kind of wooden construction, I don't know yet. And there's also the thing about permits. So yeah, very, very exciting times ahead. Sitting here editing the video, I don't think I make myself quite clear. The distance of the fixed range will be 100 meters, but beyond that it will be possible to shoot all the way out to 250 meters. For now, I don't really know how long it's gonna take to build the whole range, but I'll make a small segment at the end of every video until I'm finished. So if you want to join me on this adventure, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down there in the corner. So that's all I had to say for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. So until next time, take care and shoot safe.